How's it going, everyone? My name is Bradley and welcome back to Elsword. I'm on to Elsword story quest this time, and sorry I'm not getting these out sooner. My schedule has honestly been all over the place, just got a lot on my mind, and either that or I just procrastinate. I tried to record this earlier, but again it failed. I hate that. I expect to get things on the first go. So far I've done resolution 1 and 2, so mostly just going to be looking at the cutscenes, because to complete the quest I just have to complete 5 dungeons with a my level range 5 times, which can get a bit boring after a while, so let's get straight into the visual novel here, part of the story. What happened in Elsword's past, so I'm not sure if many of you are a fan of this, so that's okay, but without further ado, here we go. Resolution 1. Young boy's shouts were heard in a desolate and barren field. Boy was only focused on swinging the sword, even with the scorching sunlight beaming down upon him. 98, 99. Boy finally collapsed after shouting up to 100 then, wiped his drops of sweat on his forehead. It has been a week since he managed to increase his maximum possible swings, but he was right now. He could only barely get to 100. Boy grabbed a water bottle that was nearby while... yeah. This is still not enough. I still have a long ways to go if I want to be like Big Sis and Father. Boy recalled his older sister's light and disciplined movements. Boy's older sister was famous to the point where you couldn't find anyone in the kingdom that didn't know her name. Despite a young age, she finished the Elsword party course in the shortest time ever with outstanding vegan skills. She had a bright future as Kingdom Knights. Elsword, it's time for food. A cheerful voice calling the boy's name was heard from far away. Boy grabbed the sword he had dropped to the ground and then got up as he turned his head towards where the voice had come from. Trying to read as fast as I can. Alright, Big Sis. The text goes by so fast I have no control over when it's going to go or not, except for the short parts. Girl with the same coloured hair as the boy was waving her hand. Boy sighed as he walked towards the girl. A bit of a spelling mistake there. What's wrong? Did something bad happen? Huh? No, it's nothing. Boy smiled awkwardly as he hid his arms behind his back. Girl took a look at her younger brother's arms shaking from her and then opened her mouth while grinning. Today's lunch is a rare meat the village chief gave us. What kind of meat is it? I forgot. Girl scratched her head as if she was taken aback, then put her hand on top of the boy's head while smiling brightly. Well, that's not important, right? You should eat a lot. You'll grow faster that way. Stop that. I know already. Boy escaped the girl's hand, then entered the house. He laid his sword on the corner, then went to sit at the old-looking meal table. There was a whole piece of unrecognizable and slightly burnt meat on top of the table. Big Sis, are you telling me to eat this? When the boy had barely managed to slice the portion of the meat, the girl also sat directly across from the boy. There were 3 seats in the meal table, but the 3rd seat remained empty. It might be a bit burnt. A bit is an understatement. Boy replied while munching. It still didn't taste too bad. I don't think you should cook, Big Sis. Is that thing to say to your big sister who worked so hard to prepare this? Girl bonked Boy's head lightly so it wouldn't hurt, then looked straightly at the boy's face while putting a thin slice of meat into her mouth. After their father had left to join the kingdom, only ones left in the house were a girl and her younger brother. Thanks to their father's request, villagers were helping the siblings out with their livelihood, but the vacant space they felt from their father's departure was still too large. Maybe I should help him with his sword practice tomorrow. While the girl was deep in thought, the sound of someone knocking was heard from outside the door. The girl stopped the boy who was trying to stand up, then carefully opened the door. Big Sis, what is it? The girl received a small letter from a person outside the door, then started reading the letter, while not answering the boy's question. Big Sis, what is it about? It's a message from Father. It's a request for reinforcements from the Velden army. Boy unknowingly dropped the knife he was holding at the girl's words. Knife made a loud noise as it rolled on the floor. I have to go right now, Elsword. Girl glanced at the boy's surprised expression for only a moment, and started to busily move around the house. Okay, so that was an interesting story. I forgot to read this before I went into the reading. An unexpected change neither the boy nor the girl expected comes. So that was part 1. We got part 2 here. Though the boy tries to persuade the girl, he fails to do so. Let's check out that story. From what I read, it was a bit short, so this won't take long. Let me go too, big sis. Elsword's cute when he's little. My nose is acting up on me again. Boy shouted as he stood in front of the girl to block her. Girl seemed to stop for a moment, then walked past the boy as she sighed. No, Elsword, do you even know what kind of place that is? Girl shut her mouth as she packed some clothes inside a small bag, but boy didn't give up and walked up to the girl, then stopped her hand from packing. I also know what kind of place it is. Father is fighting for the enemy for our kingdom, right? I'll also fight together and help Father and Big Sis. I can do it too. Girl listened quietly to the boy's words, then delved into her thoughts for a moment, but in the end she answered while shaking her head. Elsword, it's still too early for you to go to that kind of place. That's not true. I know I can fight well. Here, look. I haven't skipped sword practice for even a day. Boy was about to raise his sword, but lowered his hand when the girl answered right after. Promise me, Elsword. Promise me that you'll stay here and protect our home and village until Father and I come back. I'll also promise you that I'll come back home for sure, with Father. Boy stood still without any words for a while, then he nodded slightly and answered as if he was muttering. Okay. So yeah, that's all for now. I'll do my best to unlock the rest and try to get the videos out on time. For any Elsword players that are watching this, I know I'm pretty late for all things. Like I said, my schedule's all around the place. I've just got so much on my mind, either that or I'm procrastinating. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this little bit of narration. I'll do my best with the rest of the stories, as well as Ravens, which I'm doing right now, with Seal, Elsword, etc. So, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe to my channel by clicking on the new mobile annotation, or check out any of the videos on screen that are displaying at the end right now. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, everyone.